Do not attempt to adjust your set. This is a streaming freedom video bulletin. It cannot be stopped, and it is only free voice left on the net. Well, just when you think Sony can't get any scummier than they already have, they never fail to surprise. So they must have suspected that they were going to piss off a large section of their customer base with trying to force us to give personal information to them to use the service that we are paying them for, to use it fully. And a lot of people might decide to cancel their PS Plus subscriptions because of that, or completely disconnect from Sony's network. And I guess they figured that there was a way to try to make certain that we do stay connected to their network, although I don't know if PS Plus has anything to do with it. In any case, earlier today I saw a video and I was really hoping it was clickbait, but I decided to bite my lip, go into PlayStation Store, into their cell, and find something that was a couple of bucks and go ahead and test it, and it's not clickbait. So this is Skyrim. This is an example of a game that has been on my system for several years. As you can see, there is no cutoff date to when this is able to be used. I own the license for it. The game itself was bought by an ex-girlfriend, not me. I do want to clarify that. But in any case, I own the license for it. It's on my system. I can use it with or without internet. Doesn't matter. This is an example of a game bought today, Ultra Street Fighter 4, and I've just checked it, and sure enough, you can see here that there's new things listed. Valid period start, and that is blank. Valid period end, 5/25/2026 at 3:25 a.m. Remaining time, 29 days. Now, to me, this seems like, and I do want to make it clear, this is my opinion, that the license for this game now has an expiration date, and that in 29 days, if I'm not connected to Sony servers so that it can take and check and verify that I indeed do own the license for the game and then update it to where it's good for another month, that then I'll be locked out of being able to play it. Again, this is my assumption based on what I'm seeing here. I do not believe that the license will be gone and you'd have to repurchase the game. Although, hell, it's basically the same thing as far as if you're somebody that, for whatever reason, you cannot connect to Sony servers, and then in a month's time, or whenever you go to play the game, you're locked out of it. Basically the same thing. And yes, I know full well that with the digital games, which is why Sony is trying to push them and get rid of physical media, that they say we do not own the games, which I say is bullshit. You buy something, you own it. But that's their take on it, and of course at the end of the day they got the shit all written in the TOS to support that. But in any case, we are supposed to own the licenses to it, and I've never seen in games that were bought and purchased something like this before. I have seen it in PS Plus games that were only available for while you had a PS Plus service, and those are locked and have a cutoff date that then are available again once you would have the PS Plus service. But I have never seen that on any of the games that are purchased and owned on the system. The licenses have always been there as long as they're stored on the system, as long as you do not delete the user, as long as your account is not suspended. So, being as I checked into this and can confirm it, again, I do want to make it clear, it's my opinion that what it looks like to me is that it's going to want to check in 30 days to update the license to be able to use it, and if it cannot connect to Sony servers, then it's not going to allow me to play the game. I won't know until I'm able actually to check that and see, but I've tested that on this game and a game that was free called Etchy Secrets. They both have it. The older games on my system do not have this information at this time. They do not have a cutoff date. And so what I'm going to recommend to people, if you haven't already done it, go into your PlayStation settings, find where your automatic updates are for the firmware, the applications, etc. Make certain none of that is checkmarked so that your system cannot try to update anything without your knowledge. Because I don't know, but I would not put it past them to try to roll out an update to the other games that you would have stored on the system, that they would then in turn have this new cutoff date. That is just something that I think they'll probably try to pull. Again, I don't know. I do want to make that clear. But in any case, I wanted to warn you guys about this for those of you that might decide to get, this game was only a couple of bucks, but what if you spend 40 bucks and you have it in your backlog and you come to play it, and for whatever reason you don't have access to connecting to Sony servers, only to find now that $40 is locked out and you're not able to play it. So I wanted to warn you guys that it is something that is real, so be alert that anything that you buy probably from this point on in there is going to have this cutoff date. This has been the Streaming Freedom Video Bulletin via the Eyes Only Informant Net. Peace out.